Ayan, yes, good morning. Ang ating Yosik Lenny Antipoda po.
Of END Assistant Director, Engineer Bisminda Osorno. Ms. Maria Matilda Gadi.
Ay, si Mama. Ayan, good morning po. So, pasensya na. Ay, may sauce! Yun sa Ayan, akala ko kasi. Di ba kung mamaya may copyright eh.
Malalaman natin mamaya.
Hi! JB Mornings! Hello! Good morning! Kamusta naman? Ayan, nasa ano tayo?
Ninoy Aquino Park.
Ayan, yeah, oh. Ninoy Aquino Park po tayo sa may, sa may Quezon City po tayo,
Antay lang natin.
So, antay po tayo sa mga bisita na darating. So, andito na po ang ating ibang mga kawani sa DNR sa pangunguna ni Jose Benny Antiporda, si Ma'am Tucci Gadi, andito na po. Ayan. So, yung iba pa pong mga bisita natin ngayon, nag-aantay po tayo. So, antay-antay lang din po. And samahan niyo po kami. Sa silent viewers ko dyan, maraming salamat po. And thank you so much po sa hindi po nabigatan ng kanilang mga daliri na pindutin-dutin ng ating LS ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat po. Tagan din ako nakagala, medyo busy. Ayan. Okay lang yan sir, basta pag busy talaga tayo, so ganun talaga. Anniversary po ito. 21 anniversary po. Ayan. Ay, Sam, up daw tayo. Dito muna yan. Tawag ka sa baba. Apa, dyan muna yung ano natin, hindi naman mawawala yan. Ay, sa...
Ay, ating na yung ating secretary.
Ay.
So, pangan natin dito sa taas.
Oo nga pala.
Si Director Hero talaga. Ay, Director Hero.
Bakit pa kayo?
Sabi ni Pamela mo.
Ayan na, Director Hero. Nandiyan na siya.
Ayan na.
Yeah. Hello po, morning.
Nature na nature, no?
Oo nga eh.
Dumating na po si Director Hero.
Ito ba? Director Hero Masuda. Hello, hello po. Ma'am, hello po. Ganda pala dito. Ngayon lang kasi ako nakarating dito.
Acknowledging the arrival of the Director of the Strategic Communication and Initiative Service, Director Hiro Masuda.
Ang tataas ng mga puno dito. Yung mga matanda na to siguro. Good morning sa inyo lahat. Ayan, sa silent viewers ko, maraming salamat po. So, antayin pa po natin ang ating ibang bisita ngayong umaga. So, nasa, ano po tayo ay nasa Ninoy Aquino Parks po tayo. Wildfire Center dito sa may Quezon City po. Ayan, so, andito po yung ating mga kawani ng andito na po ang ating Director Hiro Masuda, Ma'am Tucci Gari, and ang ating Yosek Benny Antiporda, at ang iba pa pong mga kawani ng DNR. And then, antayin po natin kung darating pang ating Secretary Roy Simato ngayong umaga.
Maraming kainan at take-out kung bibigyan ng plastic at humihingi ng plastic.
Sir Roger, hello! Good morning, Sir Roger. Welcome po sa ating LS ngayong umaga. Kamusta naman po?
Kahit pagtawag ito ng local government units sa kakatawiran ng ari ng kainan mo kayo o humihingi. Siguro dapat humihingi tayo sa kanila ng tuwong pictures na syempre na-sterilize na ng tubig na maayos na. Yun ay kung naiinuman na natin o tatakalin tayo ng sarili natin ng ako po sa dalawang business.
Acknowledging the arrival of Undersecretary Juan Miguel P. Una.
Sa 2063, series of regulating pinagbawal na nangyari yung single-use plastic ng national government agencies, local government units at iba pang opisina ng gobyerno para maitaba ang bilang ng solid waste. 1,000 taon, 1,000 years ang kailangan bago mag-decompose ng mga plastic, gobyerno, spoon, at iba pa. At bawat isa nito ay gari sa polystyrene na nakakalasa sa katawan kapag painit. Marami kainan at take-out na nagbibigay ng plastic dahil hindi ng fast food. Excuse me? Hindi ko kayo pwede gumamit ng plastic. Hindi na po talaga. Kahit pagbawal po ito ng local government units, kakatwiran ng may-ari ng kainan ng kayo o humihingi. Siguro dapat humingi na tayo sa kanila ng totoong abilities na syempre realize na nakakalit na tubig ng maayos nila. Yun ay kung malilimutan natin o tatama rin tayo ng makakapit ng sarili nating abilities. Ako po si Dr. Menezes. Sumusuporta sa panawagan ng DNR at naghihiwa ng mga sunod breakout tulad na ang Robertos ay parang mas masarap kapag dito at hindi plastic.
Ring on music.
Bakit ganun? Dumadami ng dumadami ang plastic na tao sa mundo. Gusto niyo pang dagdagan? Alam niyo ba na tumataas ang population ng mga Pilipino taon-taon? 2019, meron tayong 109 million Pilipino. 2021, 111.8. Sa dami natin, nagtitin ang plastic. Bukod sa mga plastic na tao, nadami yung plastic na basura. Ang bansa na ng 2.7 billion na kailangan ng plastic na basura bawat taon. At ang budget nito, 20% ng plastic na basura natin, hulaan mo kung saan yung plastic. Ako po si Dennis Padilla, suporta sa panawagan ng Department of the Environment and Natural Resources.
We would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Assistant Director of the Biodiversity Management Bureau, Ms. Amelita Ortiz.
Ring on music. Alam niyo bang batay sa National Solid Waste Management Commission Resolution 163 Series of 2020, pinagbabawal na po ang paggamit ng single-use plastic ng national government agencies, local government units, at iba pang opisina ng gobyerno para maibaba ng bilang ng solid waste. Ang mga plastics here ay nakawag ito. Pagkain, pero hindi ito goals kung kaya nagiging ng mga microplastic at nagbabara sa mga dami ng tubig. Alam mo ba yung ilang sunod kami yung nagligipon sa pagkagal ng akin. Pero naman palang kutsara. Pag-pili na lang natin yung ganito. Ako po si Ronnie Lia, sumusuporta sa pagkawagan ng Department of Environment and Natural Resources at nag-iwan ng isa na namang pasulabay ang mundo na. Dapat ipagbawal ng mga plastic. Paasaran sila. Hindi tama. Ring on music. Bakit ganun? Minsan mo lang ito tayo. Minsan mo lang ito tayo. No, you have to keep something you want to do. Ano na ba? Diretso na lang sa lahat. Pero alam niyo ba? So, hindi na po sa person, it's a bad for one to support. Ang magiging sa last ay panangalit at pagdala ng Ring on music.
Ba't gano'n? Bakit gano'n? At sinabi namin ng basura sa Pilipinas, pinipilit pa rin magtapon ng basura sa daan. Alam niyo ba ng mga plastics ko sa breakfast? Di ba? Nakakalaso sa akin. Tapos, ito pa ang iinuman natin. At kapag tapos na, tatapon na naman ang marami sa sisa ng kulay ng dalawang.
Ian, hello. Hello po.
Ako, ayoko talaga ng mga straw dahil pogi ko kaya. Dahil ang straw ang tumulong sa mga breakfast straw lang. Sigurado, tapos mahal ko magpamotok sa hindi ko ako si NNP, Pinoy Palawan Pogi Context, sumusuporta sa palawagan ng Department of Environment and Natural Resources at nagkikiwan ng mahalagang basura breakup beauty na rin. Asko mo, parang
Music.
Ayan, hello, good morning po. So, yung mga silent viewers natin dyan, ha.
Ayan. Hindi para sa board, black para sa isipwan, blue para sa isipwan, mas yellow para sa hospital.
Ayan, hello, good morning. Wala pa po yung inaantay natin ha. Ayan, so abang-abang lang po tayo kung darating po ang ating Secretary Royce Simato ngayong umaga. Good morning sa mga bagong dating. Ayan. Sa ating LS ngayon dito sa Ninoy Aquino Parks Wildlife Center sa may Quezon City po tayo.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So, unang-una ay ang DNR Department of Management ay marami
Hindi marinig pag may sounds.
especially na doon sa mga hospital na malayo ang kanilang pag-impose ng kanilang mga healthcare rates kasi yung ating mga TND So, unang-una, alam yan ng mga officers ng kanya-kanyang mga hospital na unang-una, i-secure talaga ang kanilang mga waste. Especially na ngayon ay alam natin na very critical ang ating mga generation ng hospital because of the pandemic. So, nakakalungkot lang rin may mga hospital na hindi nagtutulay sa mga ating mga sa pangangalagang mga natin i-manage ang ating hazardous hospital waste sa kanya-kanilang facility. So, ito paalala lang sa ating mga operators na hospital, as much as possible ay huwag silang connect yung kanilang pag-report ng kanilang mga waste doon sa mga registered na TSC facility o pinatawag natin na cleanliness, disposal, and storage facility ng mga healthcare aid. So, alam natin kasi obligasyon ng mga hospital na talagang i-implement nila ang pagmamahal ng kanilang waste na nilang hazardous. And vulnerable ang community kung ito ay na-mismanage pag-collect waste and at the same time saan-saan lang so hindi din pwede nating i-mix ang ating mga hospital waste sa ating mga domestic waste kasi iba ang type ng waste ng hospital at na-degenerate na waste from the household.
Hindi ko rin natapon ng mga sa tama. Hindi ka at sa tao.
Kaya, actually, yung sinasabing vulnerable, unang-una, i-consider natin yung health. So, pag within health ay alam natin waste from the hospital or natawag natin na healthcare waste, siyempre unang-unang matatamaan o affected ay yung ating mga komunidad na wherein kung saan yun na-dispose o na area yung waste, sino man ang mga tao na lumalaman yung unang apektuhan. And then, siyempre, pangalawa, yun ding mga nagpo-collect o nag-generate mga tauhan ng hospital. Saan ay sila yung Yeah, with regards to the incident ng incident waste sa direct on Juanes. I nag-conduct ng investigation ng aming EMB Region 5 at yun ang isa sa mga findings ay yung isang clinic doon within niya sa Birato ng Juanes ay umamin naman na from yung waste from their facility. So, pinag-conduct ng patawag ang aming region ng technical conference and then ito nag-commit ang yung facility na they will authorize na i-clean up nila yung mga nakatapon. Kasi yung mga sa dagat eh. Nasa dagat. So, yan ang isa sa mga pinigit nila. At the same time ay yung kanilang managing head or music control officers ay
Nakatakpan ka?
Hindi, okay lang.
Violation kasi una ay tinatawag sa agad sila ng DNR. So, they tweeted na i-clean up agad yung way and at the same time ay mag-comply sila. Actually, yung suggest na parang nakakawin. So, we are still awaiting the report of our regional office, the region report. So, hopefully, ngayong araw na ito makakarating sa yes, yes. Conduct na ang aking tempo outside the neighborhood sa yes, definitely yes. Kasi unang-una, inaamin din naman nila talaga na yung weight ay nanggagaling sa kanila facility. Definitely talagang pero sa hospital. Ang penalty. In fact, ang nakasay ko sa kanila region na inisip natin. Talagang may pinanggagalingan yung mga actually, yung sa Batangas, sa Quezon, hopefully today,
Sorry, tapos na yung sa investigation sa Iraq. So, meron na sa anong kaso? At mapupunta ito?
yes, meron finding sa kanila, nagpa-violate sila ng ating RA 699 sa ating and sa ating TIA.
Bakit malalim mo lang? May mga warning ba kayo? Kasi parang nakakadami ng mga hospital na parang pinapakwa ng pangalan yung sa mga
Siguro naman hindi yung pinakawala yun ng mga ating hospitals from other regions. Kaya lang, because of the volume, di ba, pagka ikaw ay
Hindi marinig na masyado, Kuya Sam. Ayan, so dito na tayo. Hindi din kasi natin masyado marinig and then may sound din. Pag ganyan, ayan. So, good morning! Upo muna tayo. Sir Pong Perez, MJ, ingat. Maraming salamat. Ingat po. And then, Sir Dennis, hello! Sa Rego, mag-almusal pa lang, Black Hawk with Panyero. Sige lang sa Rego. Sir Nick Tumanday, hello. Anong meron? Ayan. 21 anniversary po. So, andito tayo sa may Ninoy Aquino Parks Wildlife Center, Quezon City. Gandang umaga, Sir JB. Morning, sabi ni Sir Rego. Ayan. Wala akong naintindihan.
Hindi mo kaya batay sa National Solid Waste Management since the trend bawat na ang serious planning of national government agencies, local government units at the pangkasinan ng community, may iba, demonstrates sa nilibong taon, 1,000 years ang ilang bayan na tatala ng plastic appears sa mga activities at bawat isa nito dahil sa inis tayo at klases kapag maraming kainan at take-out ang magbibigay ng plastic at community. Kahit pagkawang ng local government units at creation ay ang kainan ng kayo o mga siguro dapat humingi tayo sa kanya ng automobiles na syempre na stabilize na ang tubig ng mga kalis. Yung ay muna natin at ang rin tayo ng sarili natin pagkakaw sa databases. Sumusuporta sa pangalaga ng daily market ang iwan ng sulat ng kanya Amerikas, orang mas masarap.
Art Angel. Hawa. Dinagtungan niya na ng pangalan niya. Ano naman, kamusta naman? Oh? Seryoso pa din. Oh, medyo seryoso to ha. Nature tayo, nature. Wala tayo sa kaguluhan pagdating sa politika ng mga usapin. Kaya, pero pagdating sa mga ganyan, ano, ingat-ingat lang dahil may mga ibang mga ano na naliligwak. Kaya ingat pagdating sa mga politics na usapin. Ay, naku, kuya, dandan para hindi madulas. So, dito tayo, nature tayo ha. Ayan. So, baka naninibago kayo. Tulog na tulog ang iba nating mga ano. So, pasensya na kayo kung nasa nature tayo at kung nasanay kayo sa kaguluhan pagdating sa politics, wala po muna tayo. Huwag masyado tayo maging marites, ano? Nature muna. Mahalin natin ang ano, ang kalikasan.
Ah, ganun. Ang dami na tao. Alam niyo bang bakit sa National Solid Waste Monthly Resolution 193 Series of 2020 pinagbawa ang mga plastics tulad at nagbabawa sa mga pagkakas. Alam mo ba ang sino lang ang nagawin sa kaya, yung mga palagay sa ako sa Rodilla, sumusuporta sa patawagan at nangyaywan ang isa na mga pagsulapin. Dapat ang bawal ng mga paasa lang sila.
Ay, sorry naman po. Sir Nick Tumanday, shout out Maroko ayan. Hindi sila natauhan yata, Sir Nick Tumanday. O I think baka busy sila sa ibang ano, sa mga kaganapan sa kanilang mga buhay. Oo nga, yung iba, welcome sa pag-vlog. Ano yun, Sir Nick? Hindi ko naintindihan. Oo nga, yung iba, welcome sa pag-vlog. Welcome sa pag-vlog. Ano yun? Hindi ko siya nag-get, Sir Nick. I mean, baka ang ibig sabihin ni Sir Nick Tumanday, yung mga bago, welcome sa pag-vlog. Oh yeah, pag gusto talaga nila, no? So, dapat hindi yung basta ka lang, mag-vlog ka lang na you have idea kung ano yung gusto mo talaga. Nag-vlog ka lang kasi ang daming mga nakikita, napapanood na mga vloggers na sikat,
Our
na
program is about to start.
walang idea kung ano talaga.
We would like to request our guests po na nasa taas. We still have vacancies po dito. Do we occupy them po?
So dapat pagdating na ano ko na din yan sa mga ilang LS ko na kung kailangan talaga mag-vlog, kailangan nasa as in gusto mo talaga ginagawa mo. Hindi yung isipin mo lang mag-vlog ka, pupunta ka sa isang lugar, gwapo yung isang tao, so susundan-sundan mo, yung ganun. So hindi ganun. Dapat una pa lang gusto mo talaga at mahal mo yung gagawin mo. Kasi pag wala kang ganong ano, naku, mangangamote ka muna. Yes, that's what I mean. Enjoy lang. Yun. So, yun lang talaga. So, enjoyin mo lang ang kung gusto talaga mag-vlog, simula pa lang. Mahirap pag sa una talaga.
You may occupy for the front seats. We still have vacant seats po in front.
Ayun, as mag-uumpisa na tayo Dapat mayroon pala talaga ako.
Good morning, everyone. We encourage everyone to please stand for the opening prayer followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Silent ko lang po Wala daw copyright, kaya okay lang.
Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come, give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
seated po. So isang makakulikasang umaga po sa ating lahat. I am Bonaway Onyate from the Environmental Management Bureau Solid Waste Management Division, and I will be your host moderator for today's event. So before we start, let me acknowledge the presence of the 500 participants joining us via Zoom. They are from the EMB regional offices. We have our EMB regional directors, member of the National Solid Waste Management Commission, local government units, and other stakeholders. We are also honored by the presence of the representatives from Rotary International District 3780, Typhoon Odette Response Team, Coalition of Solid Waste Management Providers, members of the National Solid Waste Management Commission. Joining us face-to-face are DOST, DPWH, DA, PIA, MMDA, and LCP. We also have representatives from the EMB National Capital Region, EMB Calabarzon, and EMB Mimaropa. We also have the representatives from the Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine National Police Maritime Group, Cavite Maritime Police Station, Cavite City. We also have representatives from DSWD Calabarzon, DNR Calabarzon, DNR Pedro Cavite, and I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Director of the Strategic Communication and Initiative Service, Director Hiro Masuda. We also have the Executive Director of Task Force Tayo ang Kalikasan, Ms. Maria Matilda Gadi. We also have the EMB Assistant Director, Ms. Minda Osorio. Joining us also is the Assistant Director of the Biodiversity Management Bureau, Ms. Amelita Ortiz. We also have the Undersecretary Juan Miguel E. Cuna. And of course, our very own Undersecretary Benny D. Antiporda. Thank you for joining us today live face-to-face here at the BMB Amphitheater. So once again, isang makakalikasang umaga po sa ating lahat, and welcome to the 21st signing anniversary of RA 9003, or also known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. With the theme, fast-tracking the total solid waste management solution for a sustainable driven Philippines. So kung matatandaan niyo po, last year, our event was dubbed as 20 plus 2 towards a stronger and sustainable solid waste management. 20 represents the 2 decades of accomplishments, challenges, and the success stories, while the 2 years will represent the strategic plans of the present administration for the implementation and development of solid waste management in the country. And right now, we have already accomplished another year for the betterment of solid waste management. So to formally welcome us and give this opening message, let us give a warm round of applause to the Environmental Management Bureau Assistant Director, Engineer Bisminda A. Osorio.
So to our Honorable Undersecretary, Juan Miguel P. Cuna, sir, to Honorable Undersecretary Benny D. Antiporda, and to the member representatives of the National Solid Waste Management Commission, to our DNR Regional Executive Directors who are now joining in the platform, and of course to our EMB Regional Directors, and to the Manila Bay Anti-Pollution Task Force, and of course to Typhoon Odette Response Team, our partner from the local government units, Rotary Club, And of course, to all our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, isang maganda at makakalikasang umaga po sa ating lahat. So it is an honor to welcome you all in this significant event, which is the culmination of the 21st anniversary
Ma'am Christy
celebration
Harm, good morning
of the
po.
passage
Kamusta?
of Republic Act number 9003, or known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. We started this celebration with a series of solid waste management webinars conducted in January 2021 and until January of 2022. And of course, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our resource speakers, participants from the local government units, private sectors, and other stakeholders for joining us in this event. I would like to thank also our EMD regional direct offices and of course our RDs for helping us disseminate this to our local government units partners, the DNR Strategic Communication and Initiatives Service, and of course to DNR Task Force Tayo ang Kalikasan for helping us conduct these activities, and most especially to the DNR Undersecretary for Solid Waste Management and the local government units concerned. Of course, no other than Yusek Benny at Ricorda for talagang giving us, sir, your direction and a complete support in the enforcement of RA 9003. So with the theme fast-tracking the total solid waste management solution for a sustainable driven Philippines, the Environmental Management Bureau commits to implement more innovative programs to ensure that the optimum utilization of solid waste enter the landfills must be reduced, and of course yung ating pong pag-increase ng solid waste diversion are situate na it is in place. And of course our country is facing challenges in this time of pandemic, but we are proud to say that much has been done and have been improved in terms of solid waste management in the country. EMB's real-time data, which is uploaded in our website, shows that all 335 illegal open dump sites are now closed in compliance with the marching order of our Honorable Secretary Roy P. Sinato in January of 2021, which we celebrated the 20th anniversary of RA 9603. The EMB will, of course, continue to monitor and ensure that LGUs will properly rehabilitate these dump sites so that it will not cause a negative impact on the health and on the environment. In line with this, I would like to, of course, commend the following LGUs reported by the EMB regional offices for showing commitment and willingness to completely rehabilitate their closed dump sites. From Region 2, first, the municipalities of Bagao, Lasang, Tiat, Claveria, Abulog, Amolong, Santa Teresita, Alacapan, Sulana, in the province of Cagayan. And second, the municipalities of Damo, Ichague, Rojas, San Agustin, Benito, Solibin, San Guillermo, Quirino, Cordon, in the province of Isabela. So from Region 3, the municipality of San Leonardo in the province of Nueva Ecija, municipalities of Panigil and Camilin in the province of Tarlac, the municipalities of Paombong and Hagonoy in the province of Bulacan, and the municipality of Dinalupihan in the province of Bataan. So from the Calabarzon region, from the municipalities of Luisiana, Mabita, Pagsanhan, and Santa Cruz in the province of Laguna, and also municipalities of Maragondon, Naik, Alfonso, and General Mariano Alvarez in the province of Cavite. From municipalities of Buena Vista, Candelaria, Dinayangan, San Andres, Lukban, Panukulan, Perez, Patnanungan, and San Narciso in the province of Quezon. And of course, from the municipality of Balete in the province of Batangas. So from Mimaropa region, the municipality of Buena Vista in the province of Marinduque, and from Region 9 also, municipalities of Rizal, Liloy, and the city of Dipolog in the province of Zamboanga del Norte. From Region 10, municipality of Kapatagan in the province of Lanao del Norte, and of course from Caraga region, the municipality of Nasipit in the province of Agusan del Norte. So the EMB is also proud to share updates on the rehabilitation activities that we are conducting in the old San Mateo sanitary landfill in Barangay Pintong, Bukaros, San Mateo, Rizal, where we established our bamboo plantation and bamboo garden and eco park. So the DNR and the EMB, together with the LGUs of San Mateo and Antipolo Rizal, planted bamboo in the area last October of 2021. So with the 4,500 planted bamboo species, we envision that this area will turn into a tourist attraction wherein leisure and recreational activities can be held and can be enjoyed by the community. So going back to our real-time data, we would like to show also that from the 8 sanitary landfills in 2006, the total SLFs in the country today are now 245 that serve 478 local governmental units. Nevertheless, this is still insufficient and covers only 29% of all the cities and the municipalities nationwide. So this year, our country's total daily waste generation is around 59,846 tons. And 48% or a total of 29,868 tons per day are being disposed in these sanitary landfills. And based on our computation, our country's still requires around 2,832 hectares of land or a total of 295 sanitary landfills with minimum lifespan of 10 years to cater to all the residual waste of our LGUs. And in order to help address this issue, the EMB initiated hiring of NMOs, geologists, and NMO civil and sanitary engineers to assist the LGUs in finding suitable areas for the establishment of SLF and also provide them with an optimum design in accordance with RA 9003 and of course in an ISA implementing rules and regulations. So on this note, we commend our dear DNR Undersecretary for Solid Waste Management and Local Government Units concerned, Yusek Antiporda, for really initiating the creation of the Coalition of Solid Waste Management Service Providers to help the government facilitate the establishment of SLS in the country through public and private partnership or PPP. And a total of 11,637 materials recovery facilities are now operational, servicing 16,418 barangays, which is only 39% of the barangays nationwide. So our MRF assistance should help us increase waste diversion by further recovery and processing of biodegradable and recyclables. And in relation to this, we have instructed our NMOs to ensure that the efficient data collection from these MRFs during the monitoring activities and submit monthly consolidated report to EMB Central Office through the EMB Integrated Information System or IIS. So from 20 approved plans in 2010, there are now 1,171 approved solid waste management plans that constitutes to 68% of all LGUs nationwide. So these plans serve as a guiding document for them to implement RA 9003 within their jurisdiction. And the Bureau will continuously monitor the compliance of LGUs in RA 9003 to ensure that the efficiency of waste reduction, collection, transportation, and disposal, and of course, eventually meet our target in waste diversion. And we would also like to commend our LGUs for initiating good practices on solid waste management, such as the municipality of Guiguinto, Bulacan for launching the refill revolution that will help reduce packaging and make the product cheaper, and also municipality of General Mariano Trias in Cavite for utilizing biogas digester effectively and efficiently, and to help divert biodegradable waste from disposal. The city of Montelupa also for using bioreactor and the biogas digester to treat the biodegradable waste. And also the city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan for having a memorandum of agreement with Republic Cement and Building Materials Incorporated, which is called the Plastic Mo Kapalit ay Cemento. For every 1 ton of shredded plastic, the city can get 8 bags of cement. And as of 2021, they have delivered a total of 161.71 tons of shredded plastic to Republic Cement, which is equivalent to 1,293 bags of cement, and all other reviews with best practices on SWM. So another accomplishment of the DNR through the Environmental Management Bureau is the provision of a total of 992 sets of bio-waste shredders and composters to various LGUs to help them manage their biodegradable waste and increase waste diversion and eventually provide additional income through compost production and sales. Through the Solid Waste Enforcement and Education Program, or SWIP, we will continue to monitor unclean sites, facilitate clean-up of unclean sites by the LGUs, SWM facilities such as EMB-funded MRF, sanitary landfills, residual containment areas, rehabilitation of activities of closed down sites, and the monitoring of rivers and waters in highly urbanized cities, and the components of cities including siltation in rivers, and will upload all the reports through the EMB IIS. So the Bureau is now preparing for our integrated system to link the LGUs to facilitate efficient data collection and there will updates to in the compliance of enforcement with our environmental laws. The information statistics or facts collected from this domain will be useful in making informed decisions backed up with scientific evidence in monitoring the compliance of LGUs and other facilities. So with this development, the Bureau commits to continue improving further on our systems to provide the best public service to our stakeholders on ecological solid waste management. So with that, again, thank you very much for listening to my report and hope to see you again in our next activities. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much, Assistant Director Engineer Bisminda A. Osorio. And now, to give his message, may I call on the Undersecretary for Field Operations and Environment. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Undersecretary Juan Miguel Maituna.
Maraming salamat po. Bago po akong bigay ng aking mensahe, nais ko pong kilalanin yung mga panauhin po natin. Una-una, I think he's joining us virtually through Zoom. Ang ating kagalang-galang na kalihim, Secretary Roy A.C. Matu, ang ating kaibigan sa matagal na panahon, Undersecretary for Solid Waste and Local Government Affairs, Yusek Benny Antiporta. Nandito rin po, I think, nasa Zoom si Director William Punyado of the Environmental Management Bureau, Assistant Director Linda Osorio, also of the ENB, Director Hiro Masuda, Director Kuchi Gadi, AG Ami Ortiz, thank you very much for your venue. Lahat po ng mga regional directors ng ENB, ang mga kinatawan po ng local government units na malaking bagay po sa pagtulong sa atin na sumpuin natin ang solid waste management. Mga kinatawan of the non-government agencies, mga NGOs, malaking tulong po sa atin din po. The law enforcement agencies that are really helping us, the Philippine Coast Guard, the Maritime Police, the members of the service providers of our Solid Waste Association. I met some of them earlier. Magandang umaga sa inyo. Thank you for coming. Our friends from the media. At sa lahat po, ibang mga kasama natin, magandang umaga po. Ang Solid Waste Management po ay naging bahagi po ng aking panunungkulan dito sa DNR for a long period of time dahil naging director po ako ng EMB for 6 years. At ito po ay isa sa mga priority programs ni Secretary Roy C. Matu. And kung babalik tanaw po tayo sa mga nagawa po natin in the span of 21 years, admittedly, hindi pa po natin kakamit ang full implementation ng RA 9003. But we also must admit that marami rin po tayong na-achieve. And narinig po natin sa report ni AD Binda earlier na the litany of our accomplishments in the last few years. Pero nais ko pong bigyan ng diin na sa ilalim po ng liderato ni Secretary Simato at saka Yusek Benny Antiporta who represents the Secretary in the National Solid Waste Management Commission. Incidentally, I was not able to greet all the members of the Solid Waste Management Commission. I'd like to highlight na sa matagal na panahon, nahirapan po tayo na mag-approve ng mga solid waste management plans. Pero under the leadership of Secretary Simato and Yusek Benny Antiporta, napakarami po ng solid waste management plans na na-aprubahan. Palakpakan naman po natin. And aside from that, we were also facing difficulty in closing the dump sites. So yung mga dump sites po natin sa ilalim po ng batas, dapat 2006, sarado na po lahat yan. And it was difficult, of course, with good reason dahil iba-iba. Kulangan sa pondo, sa espasyo, sa isang LGU, at iba pa. But finally, we were able to achieve the closure of all the top sites. So napakalaking role po ng ating mga service providers for us to be able to put up landfills, honest to goodness landfills that really serve their purpose properly sa buong bansa. So, and I would like to express that I will continue to support lahat po ng makakatulong po sa atin. Kami sa department, we will continue to support you. So, nagpapasalamat rin po ako sa mga regional offices ng EMB and the other government agencies that have been helping us through the years para gawin po natin lahat to address the many concerns regarding solid waste management. The NGOs have also played a very big role. Nagpapasalamat po kami. Just to inform everyone, recently the Secretary signed a Department Administrative Order, or a DAO, creating a Metropolitan Environment Office. Dahil nakita po niya na the NCR, the National Capital Region, ay kakaiba po compared to all the other regions sapagkat clear naman po sa atin na mas malaki ang populasyon and even yung geographic design ng NCR, iba talaga siya. So he created this office which has 4 field offices na ang ginagawa po namin ngayon, we're strengthening our coordination with the local government units since we all realize na pag wala pong tulong ng LGU, ay hihirapan po tayo to implement the different environmental laws, particularly the National Solid Waste Management Act. So, umpisa pa lang po ang coordination po namin, but we've been getting very good feedback and support from the LGUs, the NCR mayors. So, naniniwala po kami, as time goes by, itong ginawa po Metropolitan Environment Office, makakatulong din po sa solid waste management natin. So, after 21 years, I'd like to congratulate everybody who has contributed in one way or another to the implementation of the National Solid Waste Management Act. And as I said earlier, admittedly, we have not been able to fully implement, but we're going in the right direction, and I ask everybody to continue to support our solid waste management in our country. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Undersecretary Juan Miguel Linguna. And now, to give his message, is the man of action, the Undersecretary for Solid Waste Management and Local Government Units Concerned, and the Supervising Undersecretary for Strategic Communication and Initiative Service and Task Force Tayo ang Kalikasan. Ladies and gentlemen, ang pambansang basurero ng Pilipinas, Undersecretary Benny D. Antiporda.
Thank you. Permission of everybody, take off my face mask. Okay na ba, Shaila? Okay. Ang galing na ito. Sa dami ko nababatiin, I think, obligasyon kong gawin ito. First to the EMB Regional Offices who are here. In our Zoom, Attorney Michael Drake P. Matias of the NCR, Maria Victoria Abrera, Regional Director, CAR, Engineer Maria Nas Hipe, Regional Director, Region 1, Nelson P. Honrado, Regional Director, Region 2, Wilson Trajeco. Wilson, tagal kong di nakita. Buti ka dito sa bayan. Thank you. Regional Director, Region 3, Noemi Paranada, OIC Regional Director, Region 4A, Engineer Maria Socorro Abu, Regional Director, Region 5, Joaquin Salino, Regional Director, Region 4B. Attorney Ramon Pascua, Regional Director, Region 6. Lormelin Claudio, Regional Director, Region 7. Hindi na siya, Region 7. Red na to ngayon. Promoted na to. Kailan niyo ba kinuha to? Baka last year pa to, ha? Congratulations, Lord Claudio, sa iyong promotion. Yan, itin niyo yung mga, mga RD natin. Kaway-kaway naman, mga RD. Para makita kayo, kahit nasa suman na, kaway-kaway. Yan. Kasi naman, lalaki talaga din naman. Yan. Okay. Engineer Alex Jimenez, Region 9. Engineer Reynaldo Barra, OIC Regional Director, Region 8. Ray Digamo, Regional Director, Region 10. Engineer Mario Bulacan, Regional Director, Region 11. Engineer Omar Saipol, Regional Director, Region 12. Engineer Albert Arcamo, OIC Regional Director, Region 13. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdating. And to all the representatives of the National Solid Waste Management Commission who are here, from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, of course, yours truly, and the Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Roy A. Simaku, Department of Science and Technology, Engineer Reynaldo Esguera, Department of Public Works and Highways, Engineer Eduardo C. Chua, Engineer Cheryl Ibarra, the Department of Agriculture, Mr. Marcelo P. Dayo. Sir, alam niyo, magkasama kami sa commission, ngayon lang kami nakita dahil siya sa pandemic na yan. Of course, from the League of Cities of the Philippines, Mr. Albidon Asis, na kahit na may COVID na, ay nag-a-attend pa rin. Philippine Information Agency, Ms. Melba Gaita. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, Director, Mr. Josias Sikim Siam Jr. Sir. And from the Typhoon Audit Response Team. Actually, this is not only about the anniversary of the Republic Act 9003 or the Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. No? We also took this chance to give some recognition to those people who responded to the audit typhoon. No? Mamaya po, maririnig niyo po kung ano po yung mga stories behind the scene. Let me greet first the Director of the Administrative Service, Rolando Castro, Engineer Guillermo Estepona, the Chief of the General Services Division, Roy Castillo, yung mga stalling role dito, the Section Chief, General Services Division, Jonathan Acabal, General Services Division, Nicolas Calderon, Roberto Jimenez, mabuhay ko yung tatlo, ang driver namin na nag-drive mula dito sa Quezon City hanggang Siargao. Or hanggang Bohol. Tama ba? Siargao, Bohol. Bohol, by land. Let us also acknowledge the presence of our brothers from Rotary Club International. Our sisters also are here. Our brothers also and sisters from the Lions Club International. From the Manila Bay Anti-Pollution Task Force. The Coalition of Solid Waste Management Providers. The Philippine Coast Guard headed by Commodore Troy Cornelio. Sir. Of course, the whole office of the Task Force Tayo Kalikasan, headed by Executive Director Maria Matilda Gadi, popularly known as Tucci. Of course, from the Maritime Police, headed by Major Arnold Vinales. Sir, salamat po. And of course, our very own Director Nati Bernardino. Wala pa ho? Ha? Nasa Boracay. Okay. AD Ami Ortiz, ma'am, di ba? As beautiful as the Director naman ang pinagdala. AD Minda Osorio, mas maganda ka kaysa roon sa iyong Direktor dahil siya pogi lang. Nandiyan ba si Director Punyado? Of course, Director Hiro Masuda of the Strategic Communication and Initiative Service. Ang hirap ng ispelin. Ganyan talaga pag... Ayan na, si Director William, oh. Nakaligo ka na ba? Nakapatay yung camera mo eh. Yun, nakaligo na. Good morning, Director William. Our EMB Solid Waste Management Division, isa po sa punong abala sa naganap na ito. Our new Chief of the Solid Waste Management Division, Juby Serafin. Palakpakan po natin. Ngayon lang po siya formal na naipakilala bilang bagong hepe ng Solid Waste Management Division ng DENR-EMB. And of course, pakikilala na rin po natin ang tao walang sawang. Alam niyo, kung meron ng brake fluid, ito po yung tinatawag na handbrake ng inyong lingkod na kapag ito na yung nagsalita, tigil ang Benedict Orda. Undersecretary for Field Operation, Juan Miguel Cuna. Yan yung yan yung tinatawag kong CKN. Pag kinausap namin yung, ay, cool ka lang. Yan yun. Yan si Juan Miguel Cuna. CKN at tawag dyan, cool ka lang. Pag ganyan na, tigil na pag ganyan iporta. It is with great pleasure to welcome you as we celebrate the 21st anniversary on the approval of the Republic Act 9003, otherwise known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, with the theme fast-tracking the total solid waste management solution for a sustainable driven Philippines. When I assumed my post as Undersecretary for Solid Waste Management and local government units concerned, I was glad. To be honest, this is because I firmly believe that solid waste management is one aspect of governance that has long been wanting a great push. Ika nga sa Tagalog, kulang sa pansin. As we all know, RA 9003 has been around for 20 years now. But in the past, it did not seem to be a priority. Napakapalad po natin na nagkaroon tayo ng Pangulo na may masidhing misyon na kalingain ang ating kapaligiran at madagdagan pa ang ating swerte sa pagkakaroon ng kalihim ng DENR na nagpatupad ng mga pagbabago sa pamamahala ng basura sa ating bansa. Believing that sound solid waste management primarily lies in the hands of the local government units, we got things moving by intensifying DENR support to the local government units. Online na po ang ating pong butihing kalihim, DENR Secretary Roy A. Simato. Palakpakan po natin. Believing that sound solid waste management primarily lies in the hands of the local government units, we've got things moving by intensifying DENR support to the local government units. Never before has the National Solid Waste Management Commission, led by the DENR, approved a substantial number of 10-year solid waste management plans of LGUs in a span of 2 years. Never before has any administration ever closed down all illegally operating dam sites all around the country. Mind you, we did not stop by merely closing down these illegal dump sites. We made sure that there are measures in place for the rehabilitation of these areas. Well, marami pong nagsabi, nung kasalukuyang pinasara po, ito pong mga open dump na ito, paano yan? Saan sila magtatapon? Ang sagot naman po ng DNR, edi magtayo sila na sanitary landfill, paano yan? Wala silang pondo. Edi magtayo sila ng tinatawag na residual containment area para temporary for a year or two, ma-survive nila yung kanilang basura at magkaroon ng maayos na tapunan. If there's a will, there's a way. Kung talagang gusto mong gawa ng paraan, mabilis. Kung ayaw mo, laging may dahilan. And with that, you can see na napakarami ang RCA po, napakasimple. Pagtatayo ka ng isang bodega na puro yero lang, pati yung dingding niya, yero na rin. No? Bago lang ang yero sa bubong, yung pinakadingding niya, kahit na lumang yero yan, pwede, basta huwag lang aabot sa lupa yung katas ng basura. And with that, nakita natin na nagkaroon ng improvement ang local governments. Nung nagkaroon ng improvement ang local governments, the DENR initiated the creation of a coalition of solid waste management providers para iisa na lang po ang kakausapin ng mga local governments. Bahala ho silang mamili sino sa mga providers all over the country yung gusto nilang magtayo sa kanila ng sanitary landfill through PPP. And we even encourage them to come up with a cluster sanitary landfill operation. Yung sinasabi nilang, not in my own backyard, yung basura. Bakit? Kanino ba galing yung basura? Di ba sa sarili mo yung backyard? Pero hindi mo papayagan itapon doon sa sarili mong bayan o munisipyo. And yet, of course, if we will only implement an honest-to-goodness sanitary landfill, engineer sanitary landfill operation, wala hong baho. Kasi saan po ka nag-umpisa ang baho? Nag-umpisa ang baho sa pinaghalong basura. Pag pinaghalo, lalabas ang baho. Paglabas ng baho, lalabas ang diri. Pagkatapos ng diri, itatapon sa likod sa ilog. Sino ang nasaktan? Ang kalikasan. Sino ang tinamaan? Ang susunod na henerasyon natin. Hindi po tayo mismo. And with that, let us realize that this is the problem of each and every one of us, not only the government. I attended a class. There's this person from the academy who told me, alam mo, kayo dapat gumawa ng polisiyang maayos sa basura. Hindi yung pilipin nyo, yung mga tao na tulungan kayo. Sabi ko, ma'am, mali po ata. Ito po yung obligasyon ng bawat Pilipino, hindi lang ng gobyerno. Ano man ang gawin ng gobyerno, kapag hindi tumulong ang bawat Pilipino, walang mangyayari dito. Would you imagine each and every one of us throwing a single candy wrapper per hour? Isa lang tayo. Ilang tonelada yan sa loob ng isang araw sa buong mundo. And who knows, one day, we might end up walking in garbage na lang. Hindi ko malabong mangyari. Never before have there been hundreds of operational sanitary landfills nationwide that service so many local government units. Never before have solid waste management service providers come together to form a coalition to complement the government's efforts on solid waste management. Never before had plastic soft drink straws and plastic coffee steers been declared non-environmentally acceptable products, and their use was discouraged and even banned in government offices. Never before had there been distribution of bio-waste shredders and composters to various government units. I've always believed that the problem of solid waste management is not confined to the Philippines. This is a global concern. This situation is further complicated by the global accumulation of household healthcare waste and packaging materials due to the ongoing pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that we have solved the solid waste management problem in the country, because we have not. Managing more than 40 tons of waste generated by 111 million Filipinos on a daily basis is most certainly no easy feat. This is a gargantuan and continuing task. Ang atin lang po ay napakaraming taon ang ating dapat habulin, mas maaga po sanang maayos na may patupad ang batas. Ladies and gentlemen, all of our accomplishments would never be possible without your help. I'm thankful that everyone is starting to come around the idea that solid waste management is indeed a priority. As we scale up to the protection and conservation of our country's environment and natural resources, siguro ho, take ko rin itong opportunity na ipaliwanag po na yung problema po sa open dump site, hindi pa doon natin masabi na 100% solved na po ito. I can say that it is more than 90% solved. But when it comes to the EPR, yung EPR po na isinusulong po ng ating pong mga kongresista, ng ating mga senador, ay isinusulong po ng DENR. You still remember some 3 years ago when yours truly came up with a statement saying that all the multinationals should come up with a scheme on how to buy back or retrieve their packaging materials to make it sure that it will not end up in our waterways and of course, yung pinaka-importante, sa Manila Bay. Hindi po natin inaaway ang mga producers ng plastic. Ang atin lang po, inaayos po natin. Tulungan niyo po kami. Come up with a scheme of buying back or retrieving your packaging materials, and I tell you, you will have a very smooth business when it comes to solid waste problem. Kasi yun, nangyayari ngayon, isipin nyo, kung bago po ng inyong lingkod, ang unang sabi ko parami na parami plastic yung solo naging sakto pa, lalong dumami. Di ba? So with that situation, I think it's adding insult to injury. No? And I don't think it will help the environmental sector if ganun po na ganun na mangyayari. So with that, nakikiusap po ko sa aking mga kapatid. Siguro this might be my last time to address you in this very big problem far out there, even around the world. Let's be proactive on situations rather than reactive. I still remember, natatandaan dito ni Yusek Una when we attended the executive committee meeting in the office of the secretary, when in yours truly was consulted by the officers of the Philippine Airlines saying na since grabe na yung ASF, do we have any plans para i-check yung mga lumalabas na solid waste galing sa airport? Nagsalita po ko sa Execom, still remember that. Meron pong nagsalita isang opisyal, hindi naman natin jurisdiction yan. Huwag na natin pakipusukan. Awa ng Diyos, yung pong African swine fever ay nagmula po sa Rizal. Ang kinakain po ng baboy sa Rizal galing po doon sa ano pangalan na ito? Yung dating dito sa Quezon City? Payatas. Galing sa payatas yung pinapakain nila sa baboy. At yung itinatapon na leftover foods na galing sa airport ay doon pinipenta o tinatapon sa payatas. So alam niyo na saan na galing ang African swine fever. Kaya doon napunta sa Rizal. Let that history repeat itself. Yes, indeed. There's a thin line of legality when we talk about the jurisdiction on the said issue. But again, if we could have acted on it as early as possible, wala sana sa bansa natin yung African swine fever. And with that, again, I thank all of the people who support our cause in fighting against the looming problem of the solid waste management. Pasalamatan ko na rin ang aking mga kapatid sa media, ang aking mga agents na nandyan, si Blake, saka itong si Shaila, lalo bumabata dahil sa pandemic. And of course, yung mga walang sawang mga vloggers na nandyan, thank you very much sa inyong suporta. Looking forward, hindi lang kami magsuporta nyo. Sana lahat ng ahensya ng pamahalaan ay masuporta nyo because this is a different government now with the leadership of our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Again, pareho na rin po ang sinasabi ng ating nalihim Roy Macy Mato. Palagi po namin tatandaan, ikaw, ako, tayo ang kalikasan o kaya pangalagaan po natin ito. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Undersecretary Benny D. Antiporda. So at this instant, let us all watch the audiovisual presentation on solid waste management.
Solid waste is one of the major problems in our country and even around the world. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization warned that if plastic pollution continues by 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. The Philippines generated around 21.8 million metric tons of solid waste for 2021. 3.5 million metric tons are generated in Metro Manila, where each person is estimated to have contributed almost a kilogram of waste per day. Of this, only 85% of wastes were collected, and some 15% were either burned or have ended up in rivers and distils that clog the drainage system in Metro Manila. Uncollected garbage finds its way in drainage, causing the perennial flooding in Metro Manila and urban cities. Some in water bodies, which eventually end up in the ocean, affecting marine life. More than a decade of Republic Act 9003, or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act 2000, the problems persisted. In 2018, Solid Waste Management of the Philippines started gaining ground with the following efforts. Increase in the number of approved solid waste management 10-year plans, closure of all dump sites nationwide, issuance of the use of unnecessary plastics in government offices, organize the sanitary landfill operators, issuance of resolution declaring plastic soft drink straw and coffee stirrer as non-environmentally acceptable products, provision of solid waste management equipment to local government units. Solidarity for a sustainable future.
Ayan po. So, ang ating napanood po ay yung challenges ng ating bansa sa solid waste management and how the present administration has addressed it po. And now, to deliver his keynote message, ang ama ng DENR, let us give a warm round of applause to Secretary Roy A. Simati.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Morning, sir.
Check lang, naririnig pa din ako. Naririnig ba? Oh?
Yes po, yes po.
So, kahit paano ba? Kahit paano?
You are loud and clear, sir.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat dyan. Nag-officers, especially si Pastor Reno King, Landry, Joseph Benny, Antipona. Maraming salamat dito sa ginawa niyong programa ngayon in commemoration of our 51st anniversary of the Solid Waste Management Act of 49003. Ito matagal na rin ito pala. 21 years na pala ito. Bakit? Kasi kaya ngayon, kung konti pala nakapoply dito sa batas na ito. Ang ibig sabihin ay ito siguro ang pinaka-most not responded law na nagawa ng ating Kongreso ay itong 9003. Kasi 21 years old na ito. Ang ibig sabihin, 21 years ago ito lumabas. In kaso lang, kung anong kailangan na gawin dahil sa batas nito ay hindi pa implemented ng mga LGUs. Pero pupunta ako dyan mamaya, basahin ko itong speech na ginawa ni Yusek Antipona. Pero habang pumapasok ako rito kanina sa Zoom, when I was checking in to be a participant of this Zoom, nakalagay doon 500 maximum already. So, hindi ako pwede makapasok. Kaya medyo nagtagal-tagal pa ako. At saka, tumawag ako sa NLDT para makontak ko yung operator dyan. Hindi man siya sumasagot. Siguro, medyo engross sila dito sa programa. But when they, napasukan ko rin, then, yun nga, tinitignan ko kung nakita ko ba yung listahan ng mga mag-attend through virtual dito sa ating programa ngayon. Marami na. In fact, nakita ko yung mga lugar, towns, or LGUs all over the country. But all over the country are within this virtual meeting or ceremony today. Tinitignan ko nga kung nandito kasama yung aming bayan. Nakita ko kasi yung aming bahay na bayan doon, Ugod-Pod. Sa Ilocos Norte, nakita ko yung representative Pagpudpud, i-focus mo ba yung pagpudpud dyan? Hindi, nakita ko kanina eh. Asa na yung isang taon, Adams, pero hindi ko nakita yung banggit. Yung amin. Gusto ko rin sana sabihan siya na congratulations, banggit. Kahit wala kayo rin sa virtual meeting nito, ay na-comply ninyo na mag-contact ng sanitary napkin sa bayan natin. Kasi ilang beses ko na rin kasi kayo sinabihan na dapat ang sekretaryo naman ay bayan ng sekretaryo ay kailangan compliant. So nag-react naman yung mayor doon. Nagkataon yung mayor doon kapatid ko. Congratulations, Banggit, for the compliance of RA 9003, which is being celebrated today, on the occasion of 21st anniversary. So it took you 21 years. It took you 21 years to comply. And so this morning, I would like also to greet these other officers there. Nakita ko si Yusek Kona, si Director, EMB Director Cunyato, and others there who are there now. Congratulations for this celebration. Now, before I read the message prepared by Yusek Antiporta, nabanggit niya kanina, panghuli na raw yan panghuli na raw niyang mag-speech dito. Kung sinasabi niya panghuli, siguro bakit naman kayo sinasabi, matagal pa naman tayong alis sabay-sabay Pero ikaw, sinabi mo muna na siguro meron kang pupuntahan, di ba? Now, let me read the message I will deliver to all of you. Today, we commemorate with the gratifying sense of achievement the 21st anniversary of the signing into law of Republic Act 9003. Siguro ito din ang mapupunan ng Republic 9003 ito. Kasi yung paano years na ito na pinag-usapan ito 9003. Kaya very popular ito. Dali mag-ano na ngayon, mag-memorize. 9003 of the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 1800. At in second year na ngayon. Hindi na pala, the first anniversary pa na, no? 22 years ago. So we are celebrating the first 21st anniversary. Had RA 9003 been strictly implemented according to its timelines, especially in its first 15 years, our country would have been much cleaner today. To recall, the laws mandated the closure of all dump sites. The sites where solid waste are indiscriminately thrown without regard to environmental and health standards. Within 3 years after the law started taking effect in 2001, and their conversion into controlled dumps or sites where minimum prescribed standards are applied. Eventually, controlled dumps were to be phased out as well in favor of sanitary dumping, which are waste disposal sites designed, built, and operated with engineering control over significant potential environmental impact. Now, let me ask you, before this, RA 9003. Ano ba natin tinatapon yung ating basura? Maalala ko nga, when I became the secretary of the DENR in 2017, May 2017, several weeks later, nagkaroon ng problema niyan sa Payatas. And that compelled me, actually, to finally close Payatas. So, okay, kasaraduhan yung Payatas. Nakita ko kasi noon, yung Payatas, yan sa Quezon City, nagpagyo yata noon, nagpagyo minsan, yan, sa lugar na yan. Tapos, nag-landslide, maraming tao na napagsakan ng landslide ng basura. Ang nag-landslide ay ang basura. Maraming natabunan, maraming namatay na tao dyan sa Quezon City. Payatas ang tawag. So napunta ako sa Payatas. Pagdating, before entering Payatas, yung pinabagsakan ng mga basura, marami ng mga dump truck na nakaparanda dyan. Naghihintay sila na alisin yung basura. Yung mga basura, hindi pala ibig sabihin na alisin. Hinihimay yung basura, kinukuha yung mga pwede pa, iwanan yung hindi na pwede. Ano yung mga hindi pwede na iniiwanan dyan noon? Ang hindi pwede ay yung mga tawag natin na talagang gradable na yan. Biodegradable, hindi na pwede talaga kailangan sa mga bahay-bahay, o hindi na kailangan ibenta, kailangan ito mga itapon. So right there and then, muna, doon, sa bugangan ng Payatas, ay nandun na yung mga sasakyan ng mga garbage trucks. Mga tao naman, dahan-dahan nilang hinihima, tinukuha yung pwede, makita mo doon. May mga aparador, may mga cabinet, may mga guma, may kung ano mo na lang. Hinihiwalay yun, hinihiwalay. Tapos, dahan-dahan naman, tinakay na doon sa dumpsite sa ibabaw ng Payatas. So, ganun niya, araw-araw, ganyan na nangyayari dyan sa lugar na yan. Pagkatapos, yung mga nakuha ng mga tao ay linalagay sa isang lugar doon para ayusin, linisin. Then makikita mo, binibenta na ito. Binibenta na sa tabi-tabi naman. Marami naman nagpupunta doon para pupunta sa mga ito kasi pwede kang gamit. So ito yung sinasabi natin na dapat gampanan na hindi dapat doon ang maghihiwalay-hiwalayan. Dapat kung anong ilagay mo dyan sa harapan ng bahay mo na dadaanan ng mga truck na kukunin ay nahiwalay na yung mga sinasabi doon. So kaya nung nagkaroon na ng ganitong pangyayari ay initial na 9003 noon ay nagkaroon na ng mga paghati-hati ng klase ng itatapon. Meron dapat hindi na itapon, meron naman itapon, meron naman i-recycle. Ito yun, hindi pa nagkakaroon actually. Kasi bakit kung masasabi mga ganyan? Kasi pag makita mo sa kalsada ngayon, maraming naglalagay ng basura dyan, tinakay ng aso, lalo na dito sa mga Binubuksan ng aso na nagbubukas hindi ng tao aso na eh. So yung aso ngayon, yung makakain na, pero nahiwalay na yung nandiyan sa harapan ng mga bahay-bahay. So ganyan ang opportunity situation ngayon. Compare that to the situation before. Wala pang 9003, tamsay lang. Sa amin sa probinsya, nung bata ko, wala naman naglalagay ng basura sa harapan. Wala pa man basurahan na noon eh. Ang mga ano lang yan, maglagay ka ng basura mo. Sarili mo talaga. Hindi nakikilang ng gobyerno dyan sa basura. Responsibility doon ng tao, ng bahay. Responsibility na nila yan. Wala na yan eh. Noon, nagtatay. So, saan naman nilalagay ang basura sa mga sa probinsya noon? Sa amin, actually, alam naman na sa Diwasyan. Ano kami eh, magbubutas lang sa lupa, sa likod ng bahay, gusto ka pa doon eh. So, magbubutas ka doon, lalagyan mo yung basura, and 2 years, let's say 1 year, matapos na yan, okay ka na naman ng butas. Lalagyan mo ulit ng basura. 1 year na naman yan. Ganyan na nangyari ito doon. Hanggang kung naubos na yung binutasan mo, wala ka ng butasan, ibabalikan mo nga yung pinakauna. Pinakauna, no? Pwede naman na, kung kaya na rin, gawin mong fertilizer, yung mga nahukay. Ganyan ang ginagawa natin doon. Wala pa ang mga government-controlled garbage from in our country. Pwede yan noon. Ba't hindi na pwede? Actually, even in Metro Manila, for example, eh wala naman lupa sa likod ng bahay na ngayon. Hindi mo naman pwede magawa kasi may bahay ka man. Kahit yung ano ay talagang wala ka ng lugar ng pagpapadayan. So, anong gagawin mo? Dito ngayon, nagkaroon na ito ng payatas. Dito sa Manila, naging payatas na yan. Kaya, ito ngayon ang situation ngayon. So, I would like to say this. Nang umiikot-ikot ako dito sa Pilipinas, tinatanong ko kung paano ko ba malaman na yung aming opisina ng DENR ay ginagawa na yung pinaka-importanteng tungkulin. Implementation sa mga batas. Implementation, yung tatlong batas na inaano natin, minamandate ng DNR na gawin. Number 1, yung Clean Air Act. Yung Clean Air Act naman ay dapat yung hangin na nilalabas ng mga tao ay malinis. That's Clean Air Act. So meron tayong way of finding it out kung malinis man o hindi malinis ang hangin. So nagkaroon tayo ng monitoring stations all over the country. Malaman natin ang quality ng hangin. Dito sa probinsya ay clean naman lahat. Yung mga meron naman mga hindi malinis ay yung meron mga bakterya at sa mga maraming traffic. In fact, kanunayan nga dito sa Metro Manila, ang pinakamataas na quality ng air na hindi masyadong acceptable ay dito sa at that time was Pasay and EDSA. Noon wala, before the pandemic. Pero during the pandemic, kumanda yung hangin. Kumanda yung hangin dito sa Manila. So, Clean Air Act, pinatupad. Well, ang ating masasabi ay okay. Okay ang ating bayan sa clean air. The second one is Clean Water Act. Ito yung batas na pinatupad ng DNR na dapat ang mga bodies of water dito sa Pilipinas ay compliant, malinis, hindi nakakabigay ng sakit. Kung maliligo ka man dyan, hindi ka nagkakasakit. Kung dadaan ka naman sa mga river creeks dyan, malinis. So ito ngayon ang ini-emphasize natin ngayon sa DNR. Ang pangatlong batas na pinapatupad ng ating environment ay ito na, yung Solid Waste Management or 9003. So, ang sinabihan ko yung ating mga DNR offices all over the country na you emphasize ang tatlong batas na ito. Aside from ating permitting system, ang ating mga titling, ito yung trabaho ng DNR, ipatupad natin itong tatlo na batas. Ngayon, every time I go to the provinces and in the regions, I gather all the penros of the provincial offices and the centros within that region. Ang una kong tanong, ito, malaman ko kung pinagawa ninyo yung inyong trabaho. Number one, ilan ang mga rivers o mga ilog? Ilan ang mga ilog sa inyong jurisdiction? Senros, ilan ilog? Pedros, ilan ang total ilog ninyo sa inyong probinsya? Para malaman ko kung sino pinakamagandang probinsya sa kapapagpitan tanong sa inyo, how you are implementing the Clean Water Act. Ako na kung tanong, ano ang classification ng mga rivers ninyo? Ang rivers ninyo, may class A dyan, class AA na pwede pang mainom, class B yung suitable for swimming and sports, boating, then panatlo yung class C, yung medyo mababa at category na hindi pwede ngayon yung sinasabing mga pang-swimming at saka madumi. Ang pinapatignan ko lahat-lahat dito, punta naman sa region na 12 last time, nakita ko pinakamaganda doon na probinsya ang Sarangani. Nakita ko rin yung punta ko rito sa region 4A. Nakita ko pinamaganda sa river, pinakamalinis ay ang Quezon. So ito yung makikita ko sa Clean Water Act. Dito naman sa sanitary landfill naman, ang aking gauge dito sa 9003 nito, kung ilan ang sanitary landfill doon sa inyong probinsya. Tinatanong ko yan. Ngayon, ang nakita ko lang sopa, ngayon lang sopa lang, hindi ko kasi napuntahan lang ang probinsya. In fact, I'm my way ngayon to the provinces, really, to determine dito. Ang nakita ko, ang average na mayroon sanitary landfill ng probinsya is only, average na mayroon only 20%. Yung 80% walang sanitary landfill. So anong ibig sabihin nito? 30 years at 22 years, walang sanitary landfill. May mga iba, umaasa sa clustering. Umaasa, inakayo, itapon doon sa basurahan sa park and other places. So ito rin ang situation. But because of our, what we have done, last March ba yan, last March, wherein i-announce na natin, we are closing all dam sites. So nagkaano na yan, narantay na sila yan, nagpalit na sila. So ano kasi, hindi naman talaga dapat by this time na wala ka pang sanitary landfill. Dapat i-close na natin para naman dapat magpwersa na sila talaga mag-comply. So these were the things na ginawa natin. So ngayon, tinanong natin ngayon for every province, ilan ang sanitary landfill mo? Ay, ano naman? So yung pinuntahan ko, alala ko, in Quezon, I would like to, because I am aware that ito lang yata yung ating nakitang province, pero pa yata isa, more than 50% ay meron sanitary landfill sa kanilang probinsya. Meaning, out of 41 of ito yata municipality sa Quezon, 22 o 24. Maalala ko yan kasi I was impressed with that eh. So more than 50% talaga dyan sa Quezon ay may sanitary landfill. Kaya sabi ko kayo muna, model ng 9003 all over the country. Unless na mayroon pa mga probinsya na makaka-overtake yan, makakalampas yan. And so, this is really what I'm doing when I go around the provinces to find out the compliance to the laws mandated to our DENR. Ito tatlong batas dito. So continue with this message. Unfortunately, as I was saying, implementation of RA 9003 during its first 15 years or until mid-2016 left a lot of work undone. And so it fell upon the administration of our President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, to make up for the deficiency of the past. Last year, we were finally able to complete the closure of all open dam sites nationwide and start their post-closure rehabilitation. We were also able to create the National Ecology Center as required by the law. And this will play a big role in the months ahead in expanding the participation of experts as well as the general public in intensified solid waste management activities. This administration is indeed done a great deal since it took over in the mid-2016. In 2016, the National Solid Waste Management Commission, which the DNR also chaired, had approved the 10-year solid waste management plan of only 253 LGUs. We have since increased this more than 4 times to 1,171 LGUs as of last year. In 2016, only 9,883 barangays had material recovery facilities. By 2021, barangays with access to Everett have increased to 16,480. Also in 2016, only 248 LGUs had access to sanitary landfills. In 2021, the number rose to 478, an increase over 92%, but is still way below our goal of a 100% sanitary landfill all over our country. In December 2019, we also issued guidelines on the establishment and operation of waste-to-energy facilities for the treatment of municipal solid waste. This was in line with the law's funding for the National Solid Waste Management Framework, include resource recovery, including waste-to-energy generation. In April 2020, we issued guidelines on the management of COVID-19 related healthcare waste, which are deemed hazardous. Next, we declared plastic soft drinks straws and plastic coffee stirrers as non-environmentally acceptable products warranting phase-out. Then, we adopted a national plan of action for the prevention, reduction, and management of marine litter with the goal of zero waste in Philippine waters by 2040. The DNR has also been turning over bio-waste shredders and composters to LGUs to enable them to reduce the volume of waste for disposal, particularly the biodegradable waste that comprise around 52% of municipal solid waste. This will not only reduce the volume of residual solid waste, but also transport the diverted waste into compost and organic fertilizer. Moving forward, we are supporting moves in Congress to amend RA 9003 to institutionalize the practice of extended producer responsibility and plastic packaging waste. We are also advocating the extension of producer responsibility for waste electrical and electronic equipment. This is another form of hazardous waste. And we are also supporting initiatives in Congress to reduce plastic waste in our water bodies and transition to a circular economy. I must stress, however, that we need not just a whole of government, but also a whole of society approach to sustain our momentum. All stakeholders must participate actively in reducing the volume of waste generation, in segregating waste, and in reducing and recycling waste to reduce the residual waste stream to zero circular economy that we are pushing for. And so, as we celebrate the 21st anniversary of Arena 073, let us build stronger partnerships for a waste-free Philippines to make a sustainable future for the generations to come. In closing, let me make an announcement about the creation of a metropolitan office, metropolitan ecological office in Metro Manila. We have divided Metro Manila into 4 sectors: North sector, East sector, West sector, and South sector. This is led by Undersecretary Una, and they will be assisted by 4 assistant secretaries. Their job will be to implement the national laws on environment, the clean air, the clean water, and the solid waste management in Metro Manila. Nawala na. I saw, I cannot see myself anymore here, that's why. Okay, so that's the announcement that I'm making, that the office, Metropolitan Ecological Office, will be there in the respective areas in Metro Manila as our centerpiece of environmental assistance to the people. Because the mission statement of the department is to mobilize the citizenry in this implementation of this 9003, including Metro Manila. And therefore, you will be expecting the active participation of the DNR in your respective region, in your respective areas here in Metro Manila, especially. And not every days. Ang ating kasi noon, malinis ang ating kalsada, especially dito sa tinataalang yung Metro 8, yung naglilinis ng mali. Pero pagdating mo sa loob, medyo madumi, wala kasi naglilinis yun eh. Ito ang dapat ang responsibility ng City Center dito sa mga areas in Metro Manila. So kung sabay-sabay tayo linis dito sa ating lugar, ay implement talaga natin ng gusto itong 9003. And so, mahaba-haba rin itong salita ko and emphasize ko rin yung kailangan natin gawin, especially an aspect of garbage. So again, congratulations to the organizers dito, especially the under Yosek Media Tiporna and the EMB, and also down the line to the senators, to the vendors, to the regional directors. And to the vendors, I would like to say that marami kong nakita kanina na nakaten dito vendors and NGOs all over the country. Please extend my congratulations to your respective NGOs and also to the senators for your respective senators officers. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much.
Ayan, maraming salamat po, DNR Secretary Royce Umato. CX.
So once again, thank you very much, Secretary Roy Isimantu. Of course, the success and accomplishments of the department will not be possible without the help of our partner agencies and regional counterparts.
Sa mga nag-silent viewers, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. At the-end ko na po ang ating LS ngayong umaga po.
Undersecretary Benny Antiporda, Undersecretary Juan Miguel Puna, and Assistant Director Bisminda Osorio on stage to lead the awarding of certificates.
Ay, may mga
So to
award
award
pala.
the certificate of commendation for our EMB regional offices, may I request the EMB regional officers who are joining us via Zoom to please turn on your cameras as we award the certificate of commendation.
Ayan. May award pala.
Allow me to read the citation. Certificate of commendation is presented to each of the EMB regional office for its commitment to a clean and healthy environment as being manifested in the closure of all illegally operating dump sites in its region and the increase in the number of local government units with approved
So, bye po muna sa inyo. Lobat na din po ang ating cellphone. Bye and ingat. God bless po sa inyo lahat.
To the successful implementation